How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse, and welcome to what I'm sure is going to be a very peculiar sale video in the pantheon of sale videos that I have had. First of all, make sure you check in the description for all the rules associated with my sale video. The first four things I'm going to read aloud just because. First of all, I do not reply to comments or tweets or Twitter DMs or Instagram posts because I do not have an Instagram. The only way to reach me about any cards or anything that you want to purchase in the sale video is to either private message me on YouTube, which is done by clicking on my channel, then hitting the About tab and that little button that says Send Message. That's how you reach me via YouTube. Or alternately, what most people do is you can email me directly at wakeruncollapse@gmail.com. It's going to be a $2 minimum purchase, but we're going to get to the details of that in a minute. That's $2 before shipping costs. I do accept PayPal or US cash by mail, and of course you need to either submit your payment through the mail or through PayPal within 3 days of you receiving a total from me. If you have not done so, then I will assume you're no longer interested in what you see here, and therefore will release any items to anyone else who might want to purchase them. So, I've got a peculiar problem. And it comes from having a channel on which I've opened hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Japanese booster boxes. I have a lot of stuff, and a lot of English collectors are able to unload their commons and uncommons, or build decks, or, trade them in for booster boxes on large enough quantities. I don't really have that at my disposal. The stack that you see in the back here, that's left over from 72 packs of Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano, and Emerald Break, which I've already shot for my channel for the next 3 weeks. And that doesn't include any of the holos or better that have been pulled from those packs. So lots and lots of bulk, and there's stuff like this literally everywhere. Like, I honestly want to take a picture of all the sealed boxes that I've opened because they're filled with common and uncommon cards. So the way we're going to do this is as follows. First of all, cautionary warning. Anybody who lives outside of the 48 states, that means Alaska, Hawaii, or any country other than the US, shipping would be expensive for you because the USPS does not want me to sell to you. Not because I don't want to sell to you, because they don't want me to sell to you. Bubble mailer shipping to other countries starts at a minimum of $14 USD. So if that prices you out of this, I sincerely apologize, but I would rather be upfront about it and tell you in advance. Here's what I'm going to do. So you see all those commons and uncommons in the back. I'm going to do tiered pricing to make large purchases of any bulk that you might find here that you want from the X and Y series. Now, this doesn't include like Premium Champion or Pokecune or any of those like super specialty sets where cards are traditionally all holographic or mirror foil, just your regular expansions, like the regular XY series plus Double Crisis. I think is probably a great way to phrase it. You can purchase one of 3 things from me if you would like a bulk lot from the X and Y series. Number 1, you can purchase 100, or in sets of 100, you can purchase 100 non-holographic common and uncommon cards from the X and Y series, including any decks that I might have opened, with a guarantee of no duplicates inside. The price for those 100 cards would be $5 plus $4 in shipping, which is what it would likely be to the US, or $14 in shipping, which is what it would likely be if I were sending it overseas. You don't get a choice in any of the cards or any of the sets that they come from. I will select cards that are near mint or better only. I will select them from a variety of sets, a variety of decks, merely to clear out space and also supply you with some cool cards. Now the second tier up from that, if you want to purchase common and uncommon completed sets from any of the regular X and Y series expansions, you can do that as well. And the price for that would be 10 cents per card instead of 5 cents per card, which is what it would be for the unsorted but no duplicates bulk lot that I mentioned before. And you could make that purchase for any particular set that you might like. Let's say you're planning on making a purchase for, let's say it's Tidal Storm, and there happens to be 50, let's say for argument's sake there's 55 commons and uncommons in Tidal Storm. I know I've got a complete common and uncommon set, so I'd price that at 10 cents per card, since you know what you're going to get and you're hunting for something specific. That would be $5.50 plus the $4 in shipping or $3 in shipping, whatever it is that it works out to, depending on how many cards you buy. And of course, if you would also like to buy holographic cards from that set, I would be happy to combine shipping for you so that you could get those cards. And now the third tier, all the way up at the top, is for what I like to refer to as cherry picking. If you want to pick specific cards from specific sets, rather than get complete common and uncommon sets and have me searching through a whole bunch of booster boxes just so I can get those specific common and uncommon cards that you want, that would be priced at 25 cents per card, and there would be a minimum of 20 cards that you would need to purchase in order to make this purchase happen. So let's say you're missing like 7 uncommon cards from one set, and then 10 commons and uncommons from another, and then 9 more from another set. I can do that for you. I'd be happy to search through and find those cards so I can help complete your sets, but it's going to cost you a bit more because of the added work that goes into it, which is why a lot like that would be 25 cents per card, plus whatever the shipping cost is to get the cards to you. If you have any questions about that, if that's at all confusing, please drop into the comments and you can ask a question there. But if you want to make a purchase or have a question about making a purchase, make sure you either PM me on YouTube or email me at wakeruncollapse@gmail.com. That's it for the card portion of this sale. I'm actually going to show a couple other things too. If you're interested in purchasing X and Y booster pack wrappers, I'd be happy to sell you those as well. They're all cut right across the bottom. I can sell them from any expansion because I've got a lot from every X and Y expansion, including the concept packs. And dependent on what it is that you're purchasing, how many you're purchasing, I can price that for you. But rest assured that the price is not going to be super prohibitive. I'm going to charge you for shipping with a bubble mailer, and then aside from that, the packs are going to be fairly cheap. Like somebody's buying a whole bunch of pack wrappers from me, and I'm charging them like $6 total for the United States shipping, and they're getting like 30 wrappers or something like that. So to give you an idea, if you wanted to collect booster pack wrappers, then I can happily sell those to you if you are interested, because I've got a bunch from pretty much every X and Y expansion set. If you're asking from other sets, I probably don't have as many. That's why I'm doing this just for X and Y. And last but not least, if you want to purchase either the poster from the Rayquaza Mega Battle Pack, which is here on the left, or the Charizard Mega Battle Pack, which is here on the right, what I'm going to be doing is charging the flat rate for bubble mailer shipping, which is again $3 inside the United States or $14 outside the US, and for each of the posters, they would cost $2 a piece. I'm going to show in the description links to Imager, or Imgur, or whatever it is that you call it, basically uploaded pictures of these posters, both front and back, so that you can have an idea of what it looks like. Suffice to say that, for example, on one side of the poster for Wild Blaze, it shows the set list. It shows all commons, uncommons, rares, double rares, and secret rares, but does not show any ultra rares inside of the set. It just shows you all the goodness, like it shows you got your Toxicroak EX right there. It shows all the full arts on the bottom, but no true gold border ultra rares there. And on the other side, and I'm only going to be able to show you a little piece of that, and that's why we're showing you links in the description. That is important. It's a nice big poster. You can kind of catch the Charizard here. The poster is probably about 24 inches by 36 inches. It could be a little bit smaller, like it might be 22 by 34, but it's a good size poster. Like, it's big. And the Rayquaza one is pretty much the same way. It's going to show your set list, including secret rares, but no ultra rares, so it doesn't show the master set. And then the other side is, of course, the photo from the front of a Rayquaza Mega Battle Pack, showing the Rayquaza and advertising the thing. But of course, you want to check in the description so that you can see pictures, full pictures of both sides of those. You can purchase any quantity that you want as long as I have them, but it's going to be your flat rate bubble mailer shipping plus $2 for each poster that you want. Because to be honest, they're taking up space, and I would just as soon, if nobody wants them, I would rather recycle them out. But I want to give people an opportunity to purchase them at a reduced cost before I do that, in case it's something that you might want on your wall or for some sort of pokey cave. Anyways, I feel like I haven't shut up for 10 minutes and you probably agree, so I'm going to cut the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to purchase any of the tiered common and uncommon lots that I talked about, any of the booster pack wrappers, or either of the posters from the Charizard or Rayquaza Mega Battle Packs, make sure you either private message me on YouTube or email me at wakeruncollapse@gmail.com. And remember, I'm always happy to combine shipping when possible. So if you want to make a larger purchase or buy anything outside of that, save yourself on shipping costs, make sure to include that in your email or private message. Thanks again for watching. I shall see you tomorrow for another episode of Booster Box Wednesday.